Hey everyone, welcome to Real Talk with Abbott Farms. You're looking at a beautiful site right now. Thousands of apple blossoms in full bloom. But as any farmer knows, looks can be deceiving. We just had a really rough freeze come through, and while the trees look white and pink from a distance, the reality inside those flowers is a different story. So today we are going to show you how to look past the petals and tell if an apple blossom is actually alive or if we've lost it to the frost. Let's get into it.
So we have potentially one, two, three, four apples on this cluster. We actually only want one. This one right here is very suspicious that he may have been damaged, or her, I guess. So yeah, absolutely. Even though all that brown should be green. So that is not going to be an apple. Let's take this one here. So the king blossom is the one in the middle, and it's usually the biggest apple. And those are either the brown ones are either dead or they've already been pollinated, which would be another reason they're dead. I'm not cutting this one very well, but it looks green in there.
Yeah.
Green is what we want. So we measure the tree about a foot above the graft union, and we calculate the square centimeters of trunk cross section, and then we multiply that. Okay, so this one is dead. So it looked like a good blossom.
Yep.
But you see the
Brown
in the middle down there. The ovary is dead. See if there's any others in this cluster. So these would have been tighter. So that one's green.
Alive, yep.
So that area right there is green. So that one is would have been an apple till I took it off the tree. So let's see if these have been pollinated or they're dead. So this one is either all pollinated or all dead from the beginning. And we're going with dead. With that, you can start looking at these and say, that one's dead.
Yep.
This one is probably alive, potentially, because the anthers in there are alive. Not dead. So that one, the ovary is the most sensitive part. So the boy parts could be alive. That one's dead. But fortunately, they're not all dead.
Yep.
So with that in mind, I don't know, what is this? A 3-inch. I'm trying to get my phone out so I can do higher math. 1 foot up. Oh yeah, it's definitely not 3, 2. So 4 times, and your husband measured these, so I actually know, I just haven't done the math yet. 4 times 3.14 equals 12.56 times 7 apples. 87. So we only want 87 apples on this tree, if my calculations are right. So if each one of these is 5 or 6 apples, potentially, so on this branch alone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, It's 13 times 5. That's more than these.
65?
Yeah, 65. So that's half of our whole tree.
On one branch.
On one branch. So we don't want all these apples. So we actually, in an ideal world, we only want the king because it is going to be the biggest apple. But it looks like most of the kings on this tree, this particular tree, were killed. But as long as, in some of these, the entire cluster looks gone. That one's gone. Those 4 are gone. But this one, which isn't even open yet, also looks gone. But on this one here, we have one that's gone. This one is clearly good. This one is clearly good. Over here, this one is good. This one is good. Yep. So there's 4, and that's plenty for one branch. If we have, how many apples did we say we wanted on the tree?
83?
Yeah, 83, 87, something like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 branches.
So you only want like 5 apples a branch?
Yeah, or less.
Yeah.
So there's 4 right there, and I didn't even look at some of these other clusters. So we're gonna have apples. My job is to try and get that as close to what the tree wants as possible, which in this case we figure in about 80 to 90 apples. And the frost has actually helped me get closer to that number. Yep. Right? It seems kind of backwards, but you can look over here and you can see that one definitely looks dead. This one looks dead.
Yeah.
But that one is alive.
Yep.
So we wanted a bunch of these to be dead and fall off, and the frost actually helped us do that.
So if the frost didn't help, then what would you do?
There are hormones going through the tree, and the sugar content in the tree. So the tree will do some adjustment on its own. We call it June drop. So it senses how much carbohydrate is in the tree, and if there's not enough, it won't put on fruit buds for next year.
Wow.
And it will try and cause some of these to fall off.
That's crazy.
But some varieties don't do it as well as others, and they'll get into the cycle of too much, too few, too much, too few. So we use hormones, the same hormones the tree uses, to trick the tree to drop more apples off.
That's awesome. It's very smart.
So there's, and I actually sprayed these this last week with gibberellin to try and get any ovaries that were alive, but the seeds were dead, to trick the seeds produce the gibberellin. So I did a hormone replacement therapy on the tree.
That's so crazy.
To tell the tree that any ovaries that are alive, so keep feeding them.
Yeah.
Because without the seeds, without the gibberellic acid, they would cut that off and say, nope, no food for you,
wow,
and make you fall off. So it's amazing to me that people can even contemplate that this was all done by mathematical chance.
Yeah.
All the signals and things that are going on in the tree, it is mind-boggling how the tree is already starting the process of deciding how many fruit for next year.
Wow.
Not just this year. So the crop load now will be the signal in June and July for how many fruit buds to put on for next year. So back to carbohydrates. If there are lots of fruit on the tree, very shortly these will turn into small fruit. When these petals fall off, the fruit will be about 4 millimeters in size, and so they're pulling carbohydrates out of the tree. And if there's a lot of fruit, then the carbohydrate level is low, and the tree will say, no fruit for next year.
Oh no.
Because I don't have enough.
Yeah.
There's not enough to go around. And if there aren't lots of fruit on the tree, the carbohydrates will be up high, and I'll say, oh, let's
More.
put on lots of buds. And that's how you get into this every other year thing.
Yeah.
And so we try to disrupt that so we have consistent fruit each year. Because the big year, the fruit will all be small. And the short year, they'll be ginormous and usually have problems inside.
Yeah. Wow.
Especially in Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp is one of the worst ones. Snapdragon's not too far behind.
So that's the trick to spotting the difference. It's a simple check, but it's a big part of how we manage the orchard throughout the spring. Even though the freeze touched a few blossoms, the big picture is looking bright. We're still on track for a great crop this year. It just helps us stay informed and prepare so we can bring you the best harvest possible. So if you found this look into the orchard helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along with the Real Talk series. We will keep sharing the honest updates from here at Abbott Farms through the good seasons and the hard ones. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a blessed week.